Hi.
Oh my gosh! Please cancel us!
Ulit daw, usog.
Sorry kay kung kusog kay kong tingog.
Di na ko ganahan mo, larga.
Usap pa, direct. Direct usap pa.
Pagkikilig ko! Walang message!
One more daw, one more.
One more.
Say hi!
Nato revenue ani.
Say hi. Take me. Ayaw to ni.
Ano to tayo?
Ayaw to ni.
Oh my gosh, so many stories on IG tonight. So many stories.
Featuring my wildlife.
Oh my gosh, that was the best podcast ever.
Medyo nag-off ito gamay.
Shut up and sit down.
Energy kami magkagikan mi nangaon.
And naka-Starbucks.
Ang among dinner is, of course, sponsored eternally by Starbucks.
Yes.
So anyway, welcome to another episode of Kaya Pa Today.
Yay!
Sorry, silo mo.
Plastic.
Oh, plastic. Dayon, we have another topic for today. That it's about cancel culture. We'll be going into that later on. But let's thank our kuan sponsor first.
Yes.
Dinner, lami kaayo.
Lami.
Chili. What's your name sa?
Chili's. Chili's.
Chili's Kitchen.
Yes.
Chili's.
Yes, Chili's Kitchen. It's in Dumaguete lang, guys. It's within the Catarata compound. It's actually like, if you know where LG Dance in Motion is, Chili's Dance Studio, it's just...
Their
It's
kitchen.
in Bacolod. It's in Dumaguete lang. It's just outside the studio, the dance studio. It's within Catarata compound for CCP.
In fair, I don't eat. I'm not fond of.
Dapat ko si CCP, PHCCI, Bayot. PHCCI.
With regards sa foods ka Chili's, I don't eat baboy pero nalingaw ko.
Wala ba kayong food?
Wala ko giluod. Siguro po tungod po guys kimchi.
No, dili siya bias.
Dali ko load anjog baboy, baka, kanding, atay, bilat. Dali ko kay kulod-an.
Lasang notch. Notch.
Pero ang lami to Chili's kuan.
Lami siya.
Jerry recommended it. It was so nice. Lami ka siya. Ang kimchi
options,
po, lami po ang kimchi.
If you don't like rice, it comes in a sandwich pod. So you have options.
Nasa like kimchi? They have kimchi.
Walang appetizer.
Achara or kimchi.
Nice siya actually. Lami siya.
Tender kay carne,
I wanna-
diba?
Lami ka ayo.
The carne is very tender.
If ever, I think napaman ko sa next episode dire.
Ay?
Oo. Kaya hindi nga naman si
April
Lord
man ka, diba?
na ang interview sa heaven madugay-dugay pa daw. So, tanawon mo try ta again. I want to try the other
Yes,
food
dami
pa.
siya food. I swear.
Wa mo ka try itong imong gikaon nga sandwich.
I've tried the Florian sandwich pod.
Ano siya?
Try na po actually.
Oo.
Anyway,
Mauli na ta. Ora to.
i-cancel na ni.
So this week, I'm just gonna before we introduce to you our guest, I'm just gonna go through sa question, no? Ang question nato for this week was, has cancel culture grown to be too toxic in today's time, why or why not?
Or
So we're gonna be going through that for this episode. Oh my gosh, guys, it's episode 6 na.
Yes.
oh my god.
Oo. Kani atong pagplastikan na ni work jud
Ni
siya.
work siya. Dapat siya padulungan.
It works if professional
Oh,
plastics.
you don't have to be friends with your workmates. You just have to be professional.
Correct. Acquaintance na mo.
Naadyo mo kuan, naadyo mo abang sa mga episodes ani. Ambot nga no.
Oh,
Ano?
then the reason why we keep
Kinsa?
doing this pod kay naman pod gihapon yung mga tangaon na maminaw namo.
Kinsa?
Ha?
So guys, we blame
Hindi na mo
you.
iingon.
We blame
Beta, we love you guys. Thank you very much for making tagad to us. Kaya wa na tagad sa mga crush. So, ano na siya. Cancel culture, we'll go into that deeper. But of course, for this week, we have a Charmrug new.
A new guest.
A new guest. A new guest, but an old person. Oo. So, our campus heartthrob, Charis!
Correct.
Si Ruby! Charis! Ay, eternal guest di ay. Eternal guest si Ruby. Eternal guest si Ruby
Na-surprise mo
yapon.
guys. Na-surprise.
Oo, joke bitaw. Let's all have welcome our matinee campus heartthrob. Matinee. Jude!
Mark!
Mark! Jude! Hi, Jude! Say hi to your kuan, Jude. Mga
Hi, good
kuan.
morning.
Single ka, dili? Single?
Double.
Hala, to, natuan na, kuya.
Ay, no.
Kuya
Ay,
Wanta.
no.
Alo.
Ano na kay Uyab?
Wala, uy.
Wala.
Wala.
Ay, wala di.
Ano
Single.
Dili na lang ta mag-cancel culture, mag-interview na lang.
Correct.
Oo. Okay, fast talk.
Lights on.
Chocolate or ako? Or chocolate on top of me? Oh my God! Jesus! Ginoo ko! Muna ni. Expect lightning to hit in 3, 2, 1. Ay, ito. Oo. And right now, wala na ko gadalag laptop. Wala na ko yung cellphone.
Oh yes.
Wala na ko yung cellphone.
Asa ipakita mo.
Kasi yung cellphone dahil.
Unsa daw?
Asan kamera ito?
Unsa model?
Dili ko galingi sa microphone. Bugo. Dili ko galingi sa microphone. Sige, all night.
Kasi yung cellphone dahil.
Kung ano siya, iPhone 13 Pro Max,
So,
512 gigabytes, pero walay load.
iPhone. Sa
Di-
iPhone
wa-
13.
Oh.
iPhone 13.
Di ko ka-afford nag-load, kaya nahurot na
Lami mo ng cellphone ni Taler kay dual SIM daw mo no.
Dual SIM.
iPhone 13 nga dual
Oo.
SIM.
Gipalit ni sa
Walang ko-
pick and carry.
Oo.
Di ba? Sponsored. Jesus! Ginoo ko.
Sim.
Oo. So, nala diri ang mga kuan ro. Oo. Nala diri ang mga questions and answers. And Jude's gonna help us because kaning cancel culture, it started out with mostly with Gen Z.
Millennials actually.
Millennials pa. Unsa ta ang generation?
Ambot.
X-Men manggula ta. X-Men. Mga X-Men man me.
All I know is I'm gay.
Oh, kita ang cancel culture. We will find out in a few moments later, soon, if kita ba jud ang responsible anin ang cancel culture, propagating it, or are we against it? So, that's it. So,
Kinahanglan na ba tayo cancel?
Yes.
true. So, I have, gamay ray ni tubag, siguro wala kayo nakagets sa cancel culture. So, gamay ray nakasabot. Ang amuong kuan podcast di jud ni pang kuan pang
Pang-bright.
elite dili pang bright.
I would expect.
Ayaw pang expect. Oo.
Higher order of thinking na.
By the way, Huchi, Table 12 Productions posted what a kuan story about cancel culture. Kung unsa siya.
Yeah, what it's
Yeah.
about.
Here's the first question, no? Has it grown to toxic cancel culture? And the first response here is, because nowadays, people cancel you when your idea of what is right, quote unquote, right, will not match theirs. Bitaw. Pero sa una, kuan, sometimes you're quick to kuan ba ya? To go against someone if you feel strongly kuan ka. Labi na rin when it comes to politics, no? Then niala pa sila na it will become toxic when they say we have freedom of speech. But when we exercise our right for that and it won't connect with theirs, we are on the wrong. Bitaw,
Yeah.
freedom of speech, but then if dili na siya according sa imuhong mga prinsipyo, mga beliefs, it's not, dili na mo apply ang freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the tenets sa cancel culture, no?
Yeah.
If there's this thing called freedom of speech, but if it does not apply or align with your beliefs, then
Silence.
you can cancel. Dara pa, iya pang gipusumpayan, taas-taas po niya. Toxic people will cancel on you. Hala? Will cancel on you?
On the plan?
Mag-date mo?
Ganit.
Toxic people will cancel you when wala na akong gipang edit. Toxic people will cancel you when your opinion will not be in favor of them, of for them.
With them.
O, di ba dagan siya?
With them, on them.
To them.
Wala ko na-orient na mag-edit pa mi. Every episode na lang ta English is skills. So
Hi, I'm Lynn from Las Vegas.
I'm Len from Las Vegas. So muna siya basically ang kaning atong respondent no ningon gud siya na kung dili ko nakay pwede ka mo stress imo opinion. But if ang opinion dili mo align sa other people's opinions, they can cancel you.
Yeah.
And
they
that's why
will
it's
cancel
toxic.
you. Yeah, exactly.
It's slowly becoming noticeable na online, especially online, na toxic jud ang cancel culture kay si tawag ani bang maklaro na jud nimo na ang mga people quick to cancel na jud sila kay opinionated na kay ang tawo,
Especially with like super na kay social media karon compared before bang
yeah.
just one click maka-tweet na ka, especially if you have a lot of followers. Share siya or sa Facebook or anywhere.
With the use of your fingers you can talk to 100 people.
especially in free data. Check.
You know.
So,
Yeah.
you can access to your phone anywhere.
Sure.
Yeah, sa una manggod kay kuan, if you don't like someone or dili ka ganan sa gibuhat sa usa ka tawo, you can just ignore them. Karon manggod kay you get other people to hate them pod.
Oo.
Murag mob
Kaya ako ba-
ba?
Ako ba is like, kuan, kabalo sila nga naa sila yung point. Pero, yes, na kay point, but dili pasabot ana nga, manaot po lamang ka, o
Yeah.
kuan, isigataw ni mo, just because of na kay point ba. Sometimes, kuan, i-balance lang. Wala nga.
Ang bullets pod ang bullets pod kanang murag ang ilahong weapon against mo cancel kanang mogamit sila para mo cancel og tawo is kanang information na makuha dayon online.
Yeah.
You know,
And I'm saying na information na dili sometimes sakto. Like makuha ra kalit sa Facebook kung na mo share.
Opinionated.
As long as opinion based siya, dili siya fact based.
Fact-based.
Like kung as long as na picture saying very strong opinionated saying then
Sure that
dash then source. Okay na siya. That's good information na I can use this to cancel you because it's online. When it's online, people always assume that it's legit. It's correct.
True, yeah.
Oh,
It's
people
available
won't
for
bother.
free.
Oh, it's free. Kana mga free data.
They know.
Libre na ba?
Unfortunately, ang data free pero ang utok dili.
Yes. Byron pa.
Pre, this is how we talk. We're on the edge of canceling someone again. Di ba? Ini ana ba? Like, there's a thin line between there's a thin line when you dance around the culture of canceling.
Exactly.
Diba? Kay it's becoming a way of life na because it's a culture na.
Yeah, exactly. It's a way of like culture naman tawag. Cancel culture naman siya.
It's a canceling way.
Nakayuban nga kuan, nga kanang gi-post na nimo sa una pa nga status 10 years ago, i-cancel lagi hapon ka.
Malungkat siya.
Koton jud siya.
That's very common sa celebrities.
Especially sa States ka,
Yeah.
more jud
grabe
mga
no?
2005 pa kayo. Kalma ra mo guys. 2005 pa na.
Katong kuan, di ba? Tong hashtag #MeToo man siguro.
And people can change via gapon. I mean, of course, benefit of the doubt baka people can and they do change via.
You're not defined.
Like si Dollar Bayi sa una.
Oh, karon
Karon.
Nakaroon.
Baka na. Kita ka nilawasan na yung
People change.
mo.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's nice that we're talking about this because this is something that people need to be aware, Jude.
Yeah.
Because even though some people are aware, dili sila kabalo kung kanus sila ni go beyond na sa line of canceling people.
Guys, don't cancel us, Bea, ha?
Mangyati.
Charla.
Okay, here's another one. Cancel culture is toxic. Period. As in like regla.
Period.
Period. Toxic siya kay nahulog sa Gen Z. Ikaw, kamunduha. Kamu mo storya niya. Pahuway sa ming mark. Everything you say that's socially unacceptable, canceled. To hold you accountable, pero what?
Kwento siya.
To hold you accountable, pero what?
What?
Pero what? To hold you accountable, pero what?
Dili ang siguro ang yang pasabot is
Tora, paminaw mo.
sa kato nga tawo to be accountable sa unsa ang giingon. And then what?
Okay. There you go.
To prove
Kaya naman din shoot. Muli na ko kay na yung mga baby boys gaulat sa balay.
English class mo
Ang next
Everything you say.
next host sa podcast si Jude na.
Jude na. Sign ako. Mamahulay na mi. Kuha na ni siya season 2 cast.
What to give chance to us.
Oo. Ikaw naman kasi, forever ba ka?
Always.
Mag-change na lang ang mga main hosts.
Darga.
Yes, for all seasons. Pwede siya dahil hello.
Also, ikaw sa magmikuan.
So,
Only constant thing.
it is toxic, dude. It is toxic.
Actually, na siya. Cancel culture is not always toxic. So as long as you have the the reference, like enough reference nga mo validate sa imong pag-cancel.
Yeah.
So
So you're saying canceling someone is justifiable?
yes. So as long as imo jud ma-justify ngano ka mo cancel. For example, mo cancel ko ni
Taler.
Ni person A kay tawon kay
Pwede na rin, hindi mo ito ang problema mag-edit.
Oo.
cancel ko ni person A kay kanang inani siya, niya na ebidensya nga
Perfect to panglibak ba ya?
And then
Politiko ba ni siya? Chara, check.
so syempre
person
Oo.
yeah.
Local ba ni siya? Chara?
So ako
Hala na yung pula sa imong buna!
So ako siya may cancel kay
I-close ang door.
So ako siya may cancel kay kuan man naamay reference na ay kaning ebidensya inana.
Facts.
Pero mo na facts. Mo na siya purpose yun sa cancel culture. It's just that karon nga generation ang cancel culture mo to giingon nito lang nga opinion sa kuan opinion based and I have a TikTok pero usually dili ta mag-realize sa TikTok guys.
Yeah, of course.
Mubasa ta, mo research ta before ta mo cancel sa usa ka tawo. Since nahimo naman jud siyang culture, then mo cancel ta in a right way. Inana, kay dili man pud na siya ingon nga kanang lahi bitag opinion, lahi pud ta og kanang kanang way of expressing ourselves. And naabot tay mga tawo nga gituhuan pud og dili na tutuhuan. But kinahanglan lang jud tang na enough reason of enough nga resources to justify why we cancel in that certain thing or that certain person. Mo lang na siya.
And that's our episode for today.
Salamat sa pagtambong,
Gawas
guys.
na. Gawas na.
Na-encapsulate.
Dili kay feeling na ko na power to
Power.
Medyo bright kayo karon.
Dili kay na-realize ako nga bitaw no Gen Z man pud ko. So mo na ka-relate jud ko pag-ayo.
Angay pakanoon ni sige. Sa sunod kaon lagi para na
Spare ribs sa sunod. Spare ribs sa Japan.
Kaya ako na ako'y pag-cancel nga mga tawo og na ako'y valid reason nga nung i-cancel na ko sila.
Bitaw.
So
Cancel book order sa Shopee.
Oo, di ba?
Kaya kwarta.
So ana. So kanina responded atong nakuhaan ni take away na to is canceling someone can be justifiable.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
it
correct.
can.
We'll see. Atong taan ng
If the
ubang
opinion holds.
if the opinion holds.
Coming soon.
Here's another one. Gen Z things. O kamura gyapon. So cancel culture are Gen Z things kuno. Kamo mo gipasaylan ani.
Pero dili man, I think
Dili
it
man.
started with millennials should mostly.
I don't know who started it.
Oo.
I think canceling someone was always there from time immemorial. Since time immemorial, it's just we didn't have a name for it back then.
Yeah, true.
It was like
Sakto.
it was like pareho gud anang sa unang panahon kung nangabit si Marites ni Isko niya si Isko asawa ni Maribel.
Oo.
Ila din i-cancel si Marites.
Chismis.
Without
Chismis.
even knowing na si Maribel di ay
Ang tsakto.
gasigig majong. Gina-neglect na niya si Isko. Pero they're so quick to cancel Marites because kabit is more acceptable, is more,
It's easier to bash.
majong is more acceptable than pangabit. So, wala, di mas na may cancel culture sa una.
Yeah.
Because it was like, lifestyle na good siya since time immemorial, Jude. It's just that we have a better name for it now.
We have a more
Larger platform for it.
Yeah.
Oo.
Where you can communicate with everyone.
We like to label things na biya karon.
Yeah.
For us, like branding purposes. So,
Usay na over-label na po.
Oh, the only thing na dili label is kamo.
Chat!
Ay, hala. Ting, break time.
Kamo na lang walay label. Bulagi na sis.
Yeah.
Episode 7 na ta?
Check.
Na strong na pud ang bayot. So mo rin siya.
So,
Di ba nag-start na siya kuan? Nag-start na siya YouTube? Or dili ba? Di ba kay sunod din itong sa YouTube na mga
Kanang term na cancel culture.
Yeah.
Twitter.
I think
Twitter?
Twitter and the advent of vlogging. The vlogging.
Tama.
Oh, because when vlogging came in, people were so amused and entertained by it. People can actually share their life stories online and we get to be with them.
Yeah.
And so, if natay dili maoy, okay ra kan kahilakon lagi ka.
Dili, okay naman.
Okay ra mo.
Wala ka naman eh.
Oh, kabalo go workshop dito diri.
Kailangan ko dili, dahil na nila kung matagay.
Okay. Kaya mo naman
Wow.
Ano yun, dili ka?
Oh, okay ra beto ganina. Ma-edit ra beto.
Oh, edit naman to. Pwede naman ka ba smiley
Dili
face?
siya din ako na to. Kaning di ko na kay mo gusto na kung kanang tinod nga na feel.
Sige ra, Ruby, maabot yung tag-episode na mas makakontribute ka. Teenage
Nagulat akong
pregnancy.
lucky pero okay, I like ko R.
Na-trigger siya ito mula label.
Sorry, delete ko ako.
Lego siya itong label dahil.
Episode 7 na ta. New intro.
Forward ka.
Okay. So, Jen. The kape.
Lamig to yung intro na to.
Lami. Sa sunod, imo lang na, oh my God. Shut up, bayot. Shut up.
Gikarikature na kong hot shit.
Sorry, Ruby. Parang ikaw yapon eh. Gen Z things. Gen Z taking shit to heart. No. Kailan ko na Ruby.
Wala ko din siya.
They say that cancel culture is all the time using that shit to their advantage, Jude. Canceling people left and right. Pero may ingon, it's for accountability. But who cares? Wala man kay perfect, no? Pero kinsa man ni sila para mag-hold accountable sa mga tao na wa pa gani na mukol ang lain. Wala nga naman wala yung tutoy. Wala ko ni uyon ani respondent. Kay
Kana pa lang
she's canceling. Ni-assume kung bayi niya. She's canceling the cancelers.
Sila ako cancel.
Ako ba?
Cancel.
Dahil call a friend. Call a friend, dahil.
Dili kay usay yung basis na mingon siya na
Correct. It's a Gen Z thing.
Gen Z thing.
Yeah,
Usay yung basis na kuan ko no, dili ko no ni siya right for promoting accountability. What other way? Sometimes the reason why people need to cancel. I'm not saying na I'm for canceling ha. Pero sometimes I notice na people cancel kay ang uban dili mo owe up to it. People sometimes cancel because they want someone to learn.
Yeah.
They want someone to be accountable. Let's say this is like a vigilante kind of way of teaching someone. Pero mo maguna sometimes kinagoy uban nagahig ulo. Labi nag if nana sila sa limelight.
Oh.
Nana sila sa limelight and so then they're in everyone. Ga-stroke ko ron. I need blood thinners. Kanang kuan ba? They're within the kanang eyes of people bitaw.
Public.
And they're in the public eye.
Public figures nila.
Yeah, so muna siya. Sometimes dili na sila mo up silang sala unless called out.
Yeah, because they feel like untouchable.
Yeah. Because like what we said sa table 12 katong story, canceling is also called calling out culture.
Yeah.
Or bashing.
Yeah.
Also called bashing. Pero mas ganan ko sa calling out culture. Because ako mo cancel ko person, sometimes may mo call out ko.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to call them out.
Yeah.
Especially
Mo call out sa
The reason why mo cancel po ko, kay hindi ko ganahan na uban maka-emulate sa behavior sa lain. Like mosunod na sila.
if it goes against your like
Yeah.
ethical standards, imong moral standpoint, it's good man to like call it out and give your reason but why.
Ikaw kay
calling
mapungot
it
ba
out.
ka? Okay ra like ani, go ka sa newsfeed, share si Jude ani. Mong save si Jude.
Okay.
Taod-taod gi-share ni Mark ang gi-share ni gi-post ni Jude. Mark,
Medyo.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark di ko ganahan ani.
Exactly.
Diya kani kapin mo pud si Ruby ni share na pud ato. Dito na jud ka mo call out. Diya na ka mo cancel nila na. Huy, undang ni sa dagway. I'm not saying mauna ha. Ang ako lang ba. All of these, what we're saying right now, are opinions based on our experiences, and we're not saying cancel culture is right, but we're not saying as well na wrong ang cancel culture.
Medyo siya, double-edged sword.
Muna pinakalisod na topic so far.
Okay, all opinions are valid, magod at some point.
Yeah.
Pero there is also a point where
There's a fine line. Kung,
medyo mas sensationalized gani siya, or you get too emotional about something. Medyo i-personal jud mo siya atake din na siya kanang medyo objective.
double-edged sword po, luoy kay ang gi-cancel po. It was like what we said. Sa una, makalkal ang past. Kana sila by just one mistake, they get their lives destroyed.
Tinoon.
Like for example, you cancel someone, that could ruin their future.
Common
Panay mo
kaya
hire
siya sa
na
mga
nila.
artista sa una. Muna ang mga artist sa una, masyak na lang tanga karon. Okay, ang ilang mga anak, 16, 15 years old, so pasabot ana, before, ilang gitago ilahang babies, ilang anak, because they are afraid nga mawala ilahang ilahang career. Like si Koan, andin lang ko mo siya artista. Pero yeah, I know someone.
Mamusin po ng artista.
So muna siya nga Koan nga common kayo sa mga artista ang cancel culture yun sa una. And especially mo ana din nga
They just don't have, they just didn't have the name.
the platform.
The cancel culture.
Oo. So katong ningon nga sa millennials na siya dili die mga 80s 90s.
It used to be called bashing. Cancel culture.
Like people always think it's a Gen Z thing. No, one thing we're sure, it's not a Gen Z thing.
Dili.
It's not just a Gen Z thing, yeah.
It's a people with phones thing.
Yeah. It's a free data thing. Charot.
Jesus, ginoo ko, ang dami ninyo.
May free data mo cancel tubiaon mo.
Masya kanang sa mga bata pa ba? Or sa high school pa, if dili ka ganahan sa usa ka tawo, you employ other people to hate them too. Like bullying.
Prep pa mo ba? Ayong amiga si Mark Hokat. Wa siya nang hatag og candy.
O siya yung 1/4 piece of paper.
Yeah.
Exam. Bukod naka-test.
Yes.
Ako nilang yung papel tayo kung ayok amiga.
Kuan iyang gitsula akong crush
Igat na siya sa amigahan.
Yung kamigahan niya Koan.
If Twitter pa na ay...
Another person blaming the Gen Z. Gen Z ni Hana raised by Karens. Wow, like pas Karen.
Wala ba si Karen?
Kisa man si
Karen.
Karen.
Si Karen, pagkausa ko na si Karen.
Natulog ba si Karen?
Karen, igala ang baso. Gen Z ni Hana raised by Karens. Halata kaayo. White people culture kaayo. Racist. White people culture kayo ning cancel culture nga gi-weaponize na ron sa mga panuak na nga Gen Z. Awat-awat pong mga bataa, walay regard sa ilang mga actions. Ikaw ikaw na ang perfect day.
Oo.
Cancel culture.
Cancel nila ang panginabuhi sa tao for what? For saying di siya support a certain cause? Ano man di ay? Why perfect? If perfect na, why lingaw?
Gets focus yan.
Tinuod.
Sometimes I feel like, especially sa Twitter, where you have to be perfect. Jud, nga dapat mo jud kay sayo. Anya, they like to twist words para and use it against you even if you didn't pin it in a certain way gani. For example, ko nga, I love rice. So mabud sila nga, so you mean to say you hate bread. Yan ba gani? Even if it's not in the context ba. Just so that maka-complain.
Do you have a problem with people who like bread?
Exactly. Ana ba? Mo kalmar mo oy.
Go get the bread!
I'm not. I'm just
Fully bread.
And then, naghanapon mo thread ato
pile up
mga
na sila nga. Remember this tweet in
So you hate
2005?
Italian.
Ana dayon ay
Look at him, he's eating Carlos Caldo. Isn't he the one who said that he didn't want rice?
O ana. I'm sure medyo kalmar mo guys.
So, ana siya. Kani mga people nag-post sa ilang mga opinions. Cancelers pod mo.
Yeah.
In a sense, actually.
Pero kuan ba is cancel culture also called cyberbullying? Can that be in the same?
Can
Yeah.
it can,
It
and
can
it
be.
may lead to.
Yeah, cyberbullying.
Correct.
Oh, kaayo, it's an avenue for cyberbullying. It can breed cyberbullying.
Especially like sa YouTube sa like itong mga James Charles, mga Jeffree Star nga.
Si katong bayot, si
Mga
Valentine.
Valentine. Like sometimes when you read tweets, sometimes witty man good siya and funny no pero katawa ra pug ko. Or sometimes it's bullying na ba jud. It's ano na jud kanang very borderline tweeting just to cause hurt to somebody instead of being objective sa opinions.
Causing drama lang yun.
Oh.
Pareha tong Holy Child incident.
Ay,
Oh.
Nikinsa na po na.
Ano ba?
Oo.
Mga butang ka sa social media for clout. Kay sometimes these days, canceling someone can be clout.
Yeah, pinood. Kasi mo trend ba nimong tweet?
Yeah, i-share man na.
Ma-share man ka. Dahil mo mingo na, oh, ininganan po na akong experience ito nila. Mga walay respeto to sila mang swab sa ilong.
Ay, hala, para. Ay, ganyan.
Ang saan na namang swab ka with respect? Ang saan namang swab ka with respect?
Mo amen una.
Wamen sa ka.
Kanang maingon ana nga kanang presa tong sa hospital incident. Pwede ra man go to diretso sa kuan sa adi.
Kami mga frontliners.
HR.
Kami mga frontliners eh. We're used to being cancelled. Na up to the point na dili na mo bother.
Yeah.
All the time, nandiyan na yung reklamo. Then, usay, di namin sa putong kabalo man dyan may wala nag-respeto ang mga tao sa mga frontliners, man good. I mean, you say, we respect you, our unsung heroes. Pero no, you frontliners here in the Philippines, mas girespeto pa ang mga bayot o tomboy kaysa mga frontliners diri sa Philippines. Mamahawa na lang gud mi diri kay tungod wala mi gina-value. Dili na, damingon silahan, manglarga mo kay ganahan mo daghang kwarta. Hoy,
Alangan, who doesn't want to have money?
oo, ni trabaho mi.
Si Dili.
Ganahan mo dili mi bayran, pero mo trabaho mi pero di mi maguna-hunag tarong ha. Like for example, ma'am, di ba ko kabaloon sa on pag-regulate sa oxygen. So, paning kamo tragdungan na lang anong bula-bula dira ma'am ha. Kaya
Search sa YouTube.
YouTube na lang.
kay kaning manggod kung bayaran pa lang no equivalent sa kung unsa ang amoong skills murag dako jud dapat unta ang ihatag sa frontliner.
Tuition mo
Dili
na
mabawi.
nursing sa una, just school bag, dako.
Dako kayo. Nya siliman na ha. Siliman gamay na lang na unsa na lang ng uban na private school.
Exactly.
Mas barato ang siliman na nursing
Compare sa
other schools. Lami ang quality. Pero mahal gyapon kung buto na una nimo.
Mahal oy kaayo.
ang sweldo kay intawon.
And then, mo trabaho mi na I started my first job sa hospital as a nurse. Ang akong first job was 300 pesos. Why benefits? So, no sick leave, no VL. Pero I
Per
worked
day?
like a regular like a regular nurse na.
Per day na siya?
Per day.
Buyag.
300 pesos per day.
My gosh.
Benefits pa ba sa kita?
Without benefit.
Without benefits. I worked like that for almost 1 year. Then
Minimum wage worker, because
less than
oh, less than kay
less than
360 ang minimum
369,
wage.
389
Oh.
something.
Hmm.
Yeah, wala pa may benefits. Minimum wage na benefits.
Exactly, at least.
Then wala sila tax.
Yeah.
Kami kanang 300, moro dyan naman isud pa nagsobre. Dili ATM
Oh
ha.
my God.
So maglinya mi.
Per day?
Oh, imagine na.
Per day?
Oh, imagine na if
Wrong trabaho.
ako dako kog ego na pagkatawo. Bigo ko mo trabaho ani. If naanad ko I was born with a silver spoon.
Yeah.
Mo trabaho kog ining ana. Di ko magwanta.
Yung palinyahon.
Palinyahon pa jud ko.
Construction ba?
Lupig permit.
Oh, nirado.
Lupig
Work
permit.
construction.
No, nothing against
Ah,
those
tinod.
nothing against those people ha. Ang ako lang ba is this is how we treat people na we're supposed to value. We value construction workers, we value maids, but lahi ang approach to value people like frontliners. And on top of that, going back to the topic, gina-cancel pa jud me. No one knows. Bottom line is, when you cancel someone, you don't put into consideration the things that they have been through in their life.
Yeah, your side is.
Oh, because all you think about are the things you've been through in your life, with your life, and not theirs.
Also,
So, siguro,
with cancel culture ba nga, you want to paint the person you want to cancel in a very bad light.
Oh.
So, nga, everything negative about him or her, imo yung i-highlight
oo.
considering ba nga, their life experiences ba nga noon.
Bro, wala na lang siya
in
nabuhat nga
between
tsakto,
those
no?
things that happen.
Exactly.
Oo. Just sad.
No matter how makasapot sila or baho ka sila ba, we have no right to cancel jud sila na up to the point na mawala na sila trabaho, mawala na sila dignidad.
Yeah.
So another takeaway from that comment no is know who you're canceling first. And most especially, know yourself. Who are you when you cancel someone?
Correct.
The thing with cancel culture, no, it's a very instantaneous,
Isigit jud yung mata.
very in the moment jud siya.
Oo.
Ang cancel culture nga kana bang if you just read something that you don't agree with, content tweet ka nga, I feel like safety siya because kami without actually ako guilty po ka na usahay nga kanang I read something I don't like and it's very off the moment in the moment then mo post ko essay writing then ko
Guilty po ko sa akin.
No.
Share ko siya essay writing.
mo essay writing mo then ko check without actually thinking about
Ako guilty ko kay mo paraphrase ko sa iya.
then maka-share na ka ba doon pagkataon
Then guilty si Jude kay mo heart jud siya.
heart doon siya then maka-read
Bisag-
ka nga mer sa'yo
bisag dapat i-angry na.
simple ko kong gipost so ending i-delete charot check
Ako ewan ko kay basta yung cat litter gikit-kit ng kuan.
hero
I have cat litters outside waiting sa motor and it's like
Nagli mo ko if si Direk Coach di kaging or wala or abot lang. Nilihok parang.
galiw ko siya
Dala.
Kaging siya.
it's the internet but you can hear us naman no
Pero ano naman,
Okay naman, pixelated lang.
okay ka pa
ay pixelated jud ang no.
what siya siya
Kasi yun ang mga Japanese porn.
Japanese.
Wala, TikTok!
Hala.
Ala, di ko ka-imagine magkuhan si Jude.
it's a lie there's a match
Okay, next question.
next
Next answer.
Tara. Here's another opinion. Hi, I just saw your post through IG stories. And this question caught my attention. Like,
Really?
tingog, oo.
pagkonyo kayo siya
In all honesty, cancel culture has been very toxic nowadays. People are so easy to judge someone based on things they do. Cancel culture, open close parentheses, in my humble opinion, is too much. Might I add the fact that it has made this generation so sensitive to mistakes as if those who cancel people are so perfect that they too don't make mistakes.
that's a very good point
Actually, so okay na ako. Perfect mag-
perfect was talis okay
Okay ra. Perfect, okay ra.
perfect ba okay jud kayo
Mo ganina nga gigamit ng cancel culture in a shallow way ba? Shallow na kaayo ang reason ganun.
Pero ako sa dili ko guilty anang matoxican ko cancel. Ay, malingaw kung...
it's It's funny.
Sorry ha.
The cancel culture that we have sometimes is very funny because people on Twitter are so witty.
Malingaw ko. Sorry.
Borderline
Guilty ko.
bullying.
Nalagay mo na siyang, actually, I just wait for the memes.
Yeah. Kanang borderline bullying man siya, no? Borderline bullying man siya. Pero like, people are so funny. It plays into my sense of humor, Judge.
Oo. And then,
Ang makakuha na is, grabe ba kinapos like time to
Kuhan
to some of the mga long kuhan.
Himog memes.
Mura ba ang atong advice na kay panarbaho na lang sa movie. Dagan kay mong time sa social media.
Tinuod, no?
Nakabayan na mo yung SSS Philat ng pag-ibig.
Bitaw.
Actually, galinya sila itong
dili na good ma-separate man good no ang cyber life sa atong real life.
Because it's here.
Dili na, oo.
Dili kay kung ang cyber life naman pud kay real life naman pud na nimo. Oh.
Everything is real time naman.
I tried not having a cell phone.
It didn't work. Kaya
Didn't work.
I tried Jude as if na siya choice.
I tried. Wala to good choice actually.
Kasi kasi laptop day.
Like ganda lang yapon kog laptop. So
Diba?
connected jud siya. It's because
We find ways, Jud.
kato magud pod kay ako wala ko social media ko no for like a day. Ang ako mga friends na aman namin sila dito tanan.
Oo.
Na kailangan mo contact nila lain pong mag-ana ako Ouija board dito sige ka.
Asa na mo.
Guys, asa na mo? Dili. Mo good ang way ni mo maka-communicate ka. Though social media has made communication easier, being close to someone has made it easier, even despite the distance and the time, it has also become an avenue of growth for canceling people, for bashing people.
I like what you said nga, it's really made people na kanang cancel culture very sensitive to mistakes.
Yeah.
Murag, ang gipangita na lang
Everybody.
karon mistakes na lang Jud basically instead of like highlighting somebody's positive attributes.
Kuan pod, one of the negative traits of Filipino is the blaming Juan. Oh. Kuan kayo ta, himantayon kayo ta. Ako di wala ko kabalo sa culture sa lain kay.
Okay, lesbian.
Oh, lesbian man siya. Wala ko kabalo sa culture sa lain because I've never been engrossed in another country's culture. Pero kanang diri sa Filipino, I can't truly say na mo good atong
We also like to mirror mong the Western culture. Kayo, we're very kanang suhiran po kayo.
Pero kuan, grabe pagkabuli ang Pinoy. Grabe ka bully.
Ay, grabe. Grabe.
Like,
Grabe
1 minute
grabe
after,
ang Pinoy.
1 minute after an issue na rin memes.
Correct.
Pinoy ba yan?
ako mo angkon ko ha here. Pero ang ako is ang point ako mabutang ko for me is malingaw ko sa puton to ako makauban sa trabaho. Malingaw kayo ko di amo na ko
Am I?
malingaw kayo ko og kuan palagot jud kontra.
It's easy mo social media.
Very satire na.
Mag-ugta sila.
Gani.
Sa una ako sa puton kayo ko kay ako din karon kay murag ni chill na ko gamay din.
Sa una ba, if magpadog, biya ka sa una ka dapat in person, biya.
Oo.
Or dapat prangkahanan. Karoon ka sa Facebook lang mo post.
Behind the
kay
keyboard
Keme,
naman.
I'll learn.
Oh. Wala man po mo comment po lain sa
mag-group chatan nga. Hala, bayot kasi itong gilibak na Dubai yun.
bayot ga post na putong kuan bayot. Oh, mura ba gwapa.
GM.
Sino ka GM sa una? Group message.
Kuan gani, mura na gani kuan ang ano ron, ang like if I mean katong niingon nata ba na ang cyber universe is like one sa atong reality. Mas gani ka na sa rehearsals, i-chat na lang manggani ng kuan kanang mga schedules. Pag text kay murag kuan, murag 19 kupong pa kayo ang text. Murag it's so primitive.
So primitive na jud ka.
Primitive na kayo ang text.
If mo text ko, ano text man ka ko nga online man ko. Ana di ba?
Sometimes you don't need load.
Oh,
You don't need load. Kung mapaload ka para na sa internet.
for data,
Oh.
for texting. Siya nga, why did you text me? You can just chat me kaman sa akong, ba? It's so weird.
Ako mag-load ko kay para na ako makatext akong doktor kay among cellphone baling gamay. Nokia ba? Nothing. No offense Nokia. Pero kung an ka na bang keypad?
Oh, keypad.
Yeah, kapila pa maabot sa Thursday. Thursday.
Saan pa rin mo
Oh,
Mo man na sa station.
40 nga keypad.
Imagine mag-text kag labs. Hemoglo. Inchi. B. 9 point. Cancel. Yawa man eh. Mo text ko sa akong cellphone. Ay, bahala.
Yeah, ang keypad ng dakpa.
Third eye.
kuan mang
Sa una,
Phone
pager.
naman.
Sa una, pager. Lisod yan. Pager. Unsa na lang no Nokia keypad. Nihatagan po may katong digital phone. Kaso lang, mulag. Kuna, visit man yun. Uy. Wala pa ka-relay sa labs. Namatay na yung pasyente. Ako nag-visit man ni.
Kuan daw,
Landline na lang dali hatag sa inyo
dito sa Florida.
Landline.
Muna lang jud nang muna ko na rason nga no magpaload ko kay bisang mo at mo chat mo sa iyong crush. Di mo TikTok lang siya. Ah, good morning. Dito mo chat. Send dick pic.
Send dick pic
Ay.
Wala kasabot
Wala kasabot si Jude.
Wala kasabot si Jude.
Kuan, send nudes.
Ay, sorry. So, muna siya.
Continue.
Sige, mita na po taglaing comment din kuan. Ano makalagot?
Mo natin cancel.
It all depends on what is being canceled. Oh, ganun ko ani.
Shopee or Lazada.
Mo ni gingong Robbie ganing ha. So di na basahon. It all depends. It all depends on what is being canceled. Who's doing the cancellation? Oh. And for what reason? Canceling people who violate human rights, kill or steal can never be toxic but purgative and could facilitate healing and restoration of justice.
Purgative?
Purgative.
Purga.
Purgatory.
Sige, i-dissect na to ang word na purgative.
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
PR na or PR?
From the root word purga, meaning makatangtang og mga ulod sa imong lawas, mga hugaw na ba?
Purgative.
Or purgatory.
Purgatory.
Ma-purge ka sa
Sagikan si
mga
Talar.
Sagikan si Talar.
Ang IC ni Talar is the purgatory.
ganghaan sa impyerno.
Yes.
They're talking about canceling an ordinary. Then na ni-reply di niya.
Amo mo na di siya.
Oo, pero kung gaaway. They're talking about, comment pa na siya. They're talking about canceling an ordinary person, not a politician. Base your opinion on that. Yan na tong usa. They didn't specify that. And since when a politician ceased to be an ordinary person? Guys, there are special guests na mo. Face to face.
Chang Ami.
I-change na nato itong podcast at paaway. Mahita.
Face to face 2.0.
Kuan
Online sabong.
Online sabong. Welcome to Online Sabong. So muna siya, gaaway sila sa comments. So nalingaw na po mi ani. We encourage violence.
Yeah, we encourage
We encourage canceling each other.
We encourage canceling each other.
Bashing each other.
We like our respondents to cancel each other.
To be very
So ang po ni-reply. Wala, strong na kayo siya.
Exactly.
Abi violate human rights, stealing, ang istorya.
Exactly.
You come in your point of view without reading the room.
Without
Mura pag
context,
you come in strong.
Without context pa jud. Pwede naman siya
Like mura pag reading tag table reading tarog sa imong pagbiya, then kalit rag sulod ning buang mo kalit ingon na. Dili ta magining anag mental health kay makadaot na.
Coming from you, kabuang.
So muna siya, it all depends. Bitaw, tsaka I have to agree to the first comment. Di ko mag-agree ni siyang na. Comment og balik.
You agree with that? So kalma yun.
Don't come in strong. Kay mo cancel din kita no.
Guns a blazing, danger na kabalo. Read the room.
Ano puning gun?
Ang kuan pagod kay wala pagod siya iyahang tubag pod sa question.
Tubag sa question mo ka comment. Ikaw audience member po kay kang batasan.
Wala siya ni heart. Balik.
Sabi sa
Like sa pulang post na.
Like mura ba siya narito dito gaatang kung sa mo comment din.
Some people are waiting to be triggered, Jude. Ngayon na napakasa ng mga tao sa akin.
Follow.
This is my chance. This is my moment. Mag-comment ko.
Gatang ra siya. Mga way ko.
Pag-comment ako, mo comment aning hindi na ako ganahan. Kaya pong labaron.
Bisan galing sa table 12, di ba, mang-cancel, galing po tagtao.
I-like sa comment ang post na mo.
Kuan table 12 mang cancel ba yung actors pang tantang.
Cancel na po ta.
Table 12, alam isang daghang gipang cancel.
Oo.
Here's another one.
Table 12, kuan di ay. Last Supper, Mandeta. Table 12, the Last Supper.
And the Chamber of Fitness.
Si Judas, di ba Judas Iscariot until now, na-cancel siya.
Oh.
Or a mistake he did.
Well, basically, cancel culture kay kuan na po siya. Sa una po ng
Niya to think, si Jesus ni forgive na niya, kita wala pagyapon.
Bitaw sa, that's a very good
It's
point.
biblical.
Cancel culture has been...
Bitch, we going to the Bible!
Bitch, we are smart.
Correct.
Yes.
Cancelled pa si Judas even if God forgave him na.
Correct.
So let's rewrite the Bible. Check lang. Anyway.
Go. Pero sugdan na, ni mo na imong taas nga comment.
Taas ka ng comment. Kaya nga.
Read it.
Ano nga ito, tipangadji, kanina nung taas. Okay, sige, as if ha, naganahan ko. Char. Yes, when asked regarding the toxicity of cancel culture, yes, it's too much. My sister's friends got canceled in FB due to a political post. That same week, they broke up with her BF, and her grandmother died. They are so close. Her grandma took care of her, and she's the closest family member she has. Imagine the pain she has to go through, plus those rude comments. It has its cons, but sometimes it's too much and too privileged. Hypocrite pod. Example: the policeman that killed the mother and son on one shoot due to a typical simple neighbor's argument. Ayaw ka to. My daddy is a police.
Diba, gisyo tayo mo siya?
Tatay ko police dahil English mo ko siya.
Cancel dahil.
People commented and hoped that policeman's daughter should be raped and tortured as well because she's about, oh yes, that was just wrong. Why rape? She needed to learn her lesson. Obviously, she had bad upbringing. So yes, going back, I do agree it's too much and insensitive. The intention may be good, but the act is not nice and should not be a norm. Thanks for sharing this wonderful food for thought. More powers to the team, best. So, bitaw.
No?
Kato, kabasa ko ato ng mga comments.
Yeah.
Kabasa ko comment one time na ato na situation na may tag ang girl ti unan po daw pusil.
Oh.
Na wrong ra kaayo.
Yeah, don't wish harm onto others.
Nga bata pa good.
That was a little girl. That little girl didn't know anything. All she knew that she had a protective father who loved her.
Spoiled siya nga brat.
Spoiled siya a brat. Pero
Still a child.
if all the spoiled brats could be wished raped upon,
No.
Mapil the wait.
So, I feel ko wapil po ko.
muradahan akong pasyente na naparape na ako.
Spoiled brat na ba?
I felt that statement from our respondent, Ningon Sienna. She needed to learn her lesson. Why rape?
Bitaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Medyo, wala siya bashing.
Murabag ka na ganing sayop na ganitong nabuhat. Dungagan pag mo sayop.
Two wrongs.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs don't make a three. Two wrongs don't make a three wrongs. It's just two. Two joints.
Just to...
Two joints. So, bitaw, kana, sakto siya. That hit home.
Ito, no?
It did. Where do you live?
Yeah.
Manila tabi na sa Tamarikit Kibus Delimet 30.
Yeah,
That was very well put. Di na kaya na kumain. In fairness ha, sa kataas, mayo siya moves.
like I explained.
Na example, mayo ang pag-paraphrase. Naandun siya story. Ang ako lang kay nawala na tong sa sister niya.
Oo, shit.
Gananta ako makabaloon sa inahitabo sa imo sister ba?
Gikapoy na mag-siyag time. Mawa ko na.
Maapod.
Gikapoy na siya.
Won't cancel you. We won't cancel you. It's just that.
Oo.
Nag-regards pa ba siya sa team?
Nice ang
Sa team.
framing. Nice ang comment. Nice ang structuring sa
Rebound lang me, girl.
rebound.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
us to you.
Stay safe. I hope negative tanan mo RT-PCR.
Yeah, true.
Okay, well anyway, second to the last opinion. Yes, kay people become so easy to cancel anyone without even knowing full details. Kung what side is comfortable sa ila, cancel dayon. Somehow, people think na they have authority and power over other people's lives just because of cancel culture. On the other hand, naman benefits ang cancel culture kay issues and people na toxic, kay ma-brought to light. Past tense. It needs strong limitations, Jude, and people must know it. Pares ra po itong istorya kanina na kuan. canceling is not always wrong, but canceling is not always right as well.
Correct.
It's been this kind of culture, this way of life has been with us na since time immemorial, Jud.
Kaya dapat magod mo cancel ka usa ka tawo para maka-learn siya og lesson nga dili mao yang gibuhat. Dili kay mo cancel lang ka kay wala lang ka
Though we are not judge, jury, and executioner.
Correct.
Ang ato lang is if you see someone who's wrong, who believes in something wrong, and you also believe that that's wrong, sometimes there's that urge to call someone out, especially when it concerns kind of mga human rights. And here's the last comment. Nabisit ko ani na ko an.
Okay.
To think mo ni last na nahulbutan ako. Muni una na ako na type pero muni last na ako nabasa na nabusit ko ori. So has it grown toxic? Why not? Yung ito bag? Yes, period. Rigla?
Period.
Yes, period.
Mora siya nga I acknowledge.
Siya, noted with thanks.
Noted.
Receive. Thanks.
Received na.
Muna to siya ang last opinion. Yes, period.
Professional.
How professional.
Balong.
Cancel culture has existed before. Maglahi-lahi lang ang name.
So, muna siya.
Wala siya.
Final words. Hochi, you go first?
Go. Kuan lang. Yeah, tinuod siya nga you can use it as a weapon. You can use it as for something for the good. Nga you can tawag ani. You can promote responsibility and accountability. Pero siguro let us just remember that to choose our battles. Like if you want to cancel somebody, is it worth your time and your energy to cancel someone unless it's really needed? Like atong para sa tong usa ka comment na if it's like katong about if injustice, if it's about injustice, if it's about kanang kuan ba? If it's a social issue that everybody has to listen to, that's fine. Pero if kanang kuan ra kanang mga normal tao niya panginabuhi rasus, choose your battles. Mano ka kapuyon na ka unya napugoy mo reply kay awayon ka nya makig-away na pug ka murag daming time sis. So kana choose your battles and have more hobbies.
For me, canceling no. Okay. There are other mingon man ta na ang canceling is calling out someone. There are other ways to educate people.
Yeah.
One of them is the cancel culture, the calling out culture. Pero before resorting to that, siguro find other ways to educate someone. Like try messaging them privately or have a one-on-one conversation with them if there's someone you're close with, like their relative or a very close friend. Try also being a model of. Try lang. Try being a model on cyberspace because inadyo nato na ma-separate ng cyber life and real life because cyber life na is real life na jud. You can't separate them anymore. Tied in na good siya. So you try to be a model on cyberspace na this is how you're supposed to share posts. Though yes, walay magbuot. Walay magbuot mo kung sa imo i-post, how you post it. Pero make sure na it's something just like the way we do things in real life. We do things because we like to do it, not because of the clout. We do things because there's a purpose for it. And not just clout. Ana lang. Not just kanang pasikat. The worst thing jud ang clout. Kanang clout chasing. Ayaw jud ana. That's bad.
Ako manggod.
Ikaw, Jun.
Yes, Father Reverend.
Like ang cancel culture, actually ganina lang gani ko nakabalo ani. I mean sa
Context.
Inana day siya, inana siya ka grabe na di ay. Although I've been sa Facebook since elementary, but I'm not an active user of social media. Except atong nag-start ang pandemic. Kay dito naman usually mag-meet, i-send lang ang link, ano. So dili kay ko active wala kay ko Twitter, but Instagram follow me. Nagkuan.
J.I. Monaski.
Nag-promote. But yeah, I think if you want to call out something, especially with kanang sayop na you think sayop, I think you should call it out through a nice way and i-call out ang sayop, dili ang tawo mismo. Ayaw it personal ang tanan, and check it if kung it still in a modest way ba, di ba? Since I think that's all nga akong mapanti.
Correct.
Thanks, June. Thank you.
Cancel culture. Para na ako kay, since it is already part of our culture, let us be responsible na lang po siguro. So, bahala ka diha. Let us be responsible sa kung sa atong i-comment. And since, like ako, guilty po ka ng cancel culture kay mang-cancel mo kong tao. Pero na ako'y basis o dili ko magbasta-basta po o, cancel po without any reason. And dili TikTok kung basihan para mo cancel og tao. Dapat na-adjust tayo ko naatay ka ng knowledge about ana, and also dili ta magsigi og social media siguro kanang i-lesson siguro kayo nato kay sometimes if too much na kayo nga to ang sa social media wala kay tay makuhang knowledge. Like ako, believe it or not, pala books ko pero dili halata sa akong nawong
Pala
booking. Oo, pala ko.
Read of books.
pala books. Okay.
Palautsog.
Oo. O gani, something like
Palauts.
Oo.
Pala oots.
Like when
Vulva oots.
Munang
Vulva oots.
Munang
Murang ga-stroke.
This topic is so hard for me. Listen kayo siya because it's too technical. But yeah,
Technical foul.
mao lang na siya ko ang ma-comment. Be sensitive and be responsible. Yay.
Cancel us, church. I dare you, church. No, I think akong takeaway lang sa cancel culture that we have right now is that it's never bad to call someone out for something that they did. But ang ako lang is before you post something on social media especially, do some research on make sure nga objective ang imong opinion. It's not something ba nga personal jud siya, instead of like what June said, i-attack ang issue, not the person itself. Like although sometimes the problem is with the carrier of the message from Putusahay, but still try to be as objective as you can. Try to input as many legit facts sa imong comment or imong opinions instead of it just being purely emotional and in the moment. But let's cancel.
So to promote something, same as usual, please log on to, please go to YouTube, subscribe to Table 12 Productions. Napay upcoming gihapon ng mga plays na mo online sa imong pagbiya. I Love You Girly. Table 12 Kids are still on.
Yes.
Kaya pa
Yeah,
today.
Kaya pa today. Napatay mga episodes, unfortunately. Charis, tsaka lang.
Pwede po this Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oo. Mga pila, may nanapod may among own cinematic universe po.
Kami yung sa Doctor Strange.
Kami mismo, magkakita namin nilang Elsa. Ang mga podcasters. Ay, tinuod sila.
Guys.
So, thank you very much for all your support online.
Yes.
Episode 6 na to, imagine.
No. Cancel us.
Cancel the bitch.
Bitaw.
Kapoy na. Char. Anyway, mo to siya. So please join us again next time. And I'm so excited for the next episode. So stay tuned.
Yes.
We'll be releasing episodes every Sunday. Every Sunday, di ba?
Yes. Second and
Sunday.
fourth Sunday.
Every Sunday after Mass.
Yes, after Mass. Para makasala na po mong usog.
Yeah. So kaya po today. Murag dili na. Bye-bye!
Bye!
Thank you!